Welcome to This Explainer. You know, right now, sitting in your kitchen is a totally mundane pantry staple. But today, we're going to elevate it into a world-shaping geopolitical protagonist. I'm talking about black pepper. We sprinkle it on our eggs, we dash it into soup, but we rarely stop to consider that this tiny black sphere actually redrew the map of the modern world.
Let's kick things off by looking back at the ancient world. There's this incredible Tamil Sangan poem called the Yavana, and it paints this vivid picture of Yavanas, basically Greeks and Romans, arriving on these fine ships loaded with solid gold, literally just to exchange it for pepper. They traded solid gold for spice, ounce for ounce. And that's exactly how this humble vine earned its legendary title, Black Gold.
Section 1. The Black Gold. Origins in Tamilakam and Kerala.
Section 2. The Age of Discovery. A global quest for spice.
For centuries, Arab middlemen completely controlled the spice trade, right? They guarded the source like it was the ultimate secret. But the maritime world was evolving rapidly. First, you have the Greek sailor Eudoxus, who discovers the secret of the monsoon winds. This was a massive game changer because it allowed Roman ships to bypass those middlemen entirely and sail straight to ancient Indian ports like Muziris and Tandi. But the real turning point hit in 1498. Europe's absolute obsession with finding a direct sea route to this pepper actually drove Vasco da Gama to the shores of Calicut. That single voyage literally laid the foundation for the entire colonial era.
Section 3. Medicinal Marvels. The Science of Spice.
So why was this spice so insanely valuable? Well, in the ancient apothecary, it was nothing short of a scientific marvel. And the secret behind all of it is piperine. It's this molecular powerhouse that gives pepper its sharp, fiery bite. But way more importantly, it's the active chemical compound that interacts directly with our biology to actually heal the body.
Piperine is just incredibly versatile. First off, it acts as a digestive trigger, stimulating saliva and stomach acids the very second it hits your tongue. Then it's a metabolic engine that accelerates fat burning. But honestly, its most brilliant feature is its synergy with turmeric. See, turmeric contains this potent anti-inflammatory called curcumin, which our bodies really struggle to absorb on their own. Piperine essentially acts as the key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb it. It makes turmeric and pepper the ultimate ancient medicinal stack. Plus, it delivers incredibly fast relief for respiratory congestion.
To actually harness these medicinal marvels, traditional Indian remedies use very specific protocols. Take the pepper garlic kashayam, for instance. By boiling down crushed peppercorns, some garlic cloves, cumin, and a pinch of turmeric, you concentrate all those active compounds. You reduce it down to a really potent single glass, sweeten it with a bit of palm sugar or honey, and what you get is an immediate, incredibly powerful intervention for a sore throat or heavy chest congestion.
Along those same lines, we have traditional pepper rasam. Now, this isn't just a tasty side dish. It's meticulously formulated as a medicinal broth. It combines pepper, cumin, garlic, and the tang of tamarind. This ancient recipe is designed specifically to be a digestive tonic and a rapid fever reducer. So it's quite literally functional medicine just masquerading as comfort food.
Section 4. Culinary Legacy. The Ultimate Global Spice.
You know, it's almost impossible to imagine Indian food today without the fiery heat of red or green chilies. But here's the thing. Chilies are native to the Americas. They weren't even introduced to India until Europeans brought them over. So in the pre-chili era, pepper was the absolute king. It was the sole source of spicy heat in the cuisine. And before refrigeration came along, heavily coating meats and pickles in pepper powder was an absolute necessity to prevent spoilage over long periods of time.
Even today, pepper remains the ultimate global flavor enhancer. It's just uniquely versatile. I mean, it transforms a simple plate of everyday eggs, it provides that essential warming bite to a traditional South Indian pongal, it deepens the complex flavor profiles of rich curries, and it delivers a necessary finishing kick to fresh soups and salads. It's really the one spice that truly belongs in every single dish.
Section 5. Conquering the World. A tiny bead's massive legacy.
So we've looked at the history, the biology, and the culinary impact. But honestly, nothing captures the deep reverence for this spice quite like an ancient Tamil proverb, which boldly claims, with 10 peppercorns, you can dine at an enemy's house.
Just think about the sheer confidence behind that statement. This phrase really underscores a deeply rooted ancestral belief in pepper's powerful, life-saving anti-toxic properties. The ancients revered this spice so highly that they believed a mere 10 peppercorns possessed enough chemical strength to neutralize actual poison hidden in a meal. That is total, absolute trust in the black gold.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to think about something. The next time you sit down in a restaurant and casually reach for that simple pepper grinder, just pause for a second. Consider the ancient Tamil kings, the Greek sailors riding the monsoon winds, Vasco da Gama crossing oceans, and the absolute chemical brilliance of piperine. Are you just seasoning your food, or are you holding the very black gold that literally mapped the modern world? Thanks for joining us on this one, and keep asking questions about the incredible history hiding right there in plain sight.